Deola writes, my MVVs, welcome. Report reaching us is that there have been a very serious altercation between Olori Ronke's brother and Deola, the princess of Ile-Ife, the daughter to the Ooni of Ife. Allegedly, like we are hearing this report, they said that Deola, you do know that there's this report making the rounds on social media that Deola came back to the country as soon as she heard that Queen Naomi is going to be moving into the palace in June. Now, we are all aware that Deola has not been in the palace since Queen Naomi left. That is not to say she has never stepped her foot in the palace. She has, but she's never been staying in the palace because she's been very upset with the father. And she said that if the father does not bring Queen Naomi back, and Tadenika will allegedly that she wasn't going to return back to the palace. So mostly she has been living in the UK. So last year, she got engaged to a guy who is based in Canada, a Yoruba man. They were supposed to come and do their marriage, but it did not happen. But as soon as this issue was sorted out with Queen Naomi, from what we are hearing, bear in mind, these are all alleged information, okay? So she decided that she was going to come back. And again, for them to be able to run the oil and gas company together. And so now when she came back, you do know that only recently Queen Naomi started doing stuff with the Ooni of Ife in the mansion in Lagos. So most times they say she is there, not fully, not like she has moved in fully, but she is there, like she sleeps there, like she has been doing things that she ought to have been doing as a wife that she was never doing, like taking some responsibility, okay? So right now, when Deola left Ife, Deola went to Akure over the weekend. So that was what we heard, that she went to Akure, and from Akure that they said they went back to Lagos, to the mansion. Now, in Lagos, from what we are hearing, they say Olori Ronke had come to Lagos. You do know that Olori Ronke has been living in Lagos like all her life, and you know, when she got married to the Ooni of Ife, she decided to move fully to Ile-Ife. So what that means is that Olori Ronke has a house in Lagos. They say she's got her own house in Lagos, and the house is not even close to the island, okay? Like it's not around Lekki, that side. From what we heard, they say her house is around Ikeja. And so when she got to Lagos, from what she's saying, that there is a fashion ceremony that she's attended in Lagos. So it was expected that, of course, after the fashion ceremony, she either goes to her house or maybe her auntie's house where she used to stay, or maybe stay in a hotel. They say Olori Ronke packed her bags, everything, straight to the mansion. And she went to the mansion, and they say all this time that mansion has been there. The mansion, if it is not trouble that these people are looking for, nobody even heard about Ooni of Ife's royal mansion in Lagos. We've only been hearing about Ile-Ife, everything Ooni of Ife, Ile-Ife. We are well aware, like me, I know that he's got houses in Lagos, because you see this development in Lekki, Ooni of Ife and the brothers, they were the ones who even started it those days before he became the crown king of Ile-Ife. He was into real estate. He's even still into real estate development, even as we speak right now. That is his major business. And so this royal mansion in Lagos has always been there. These women, nobody went there. Even though we heard that Ooni is not even letting people there, that is like his own private place and all of that. They said she carried her bag and went to the royal mansion. At the gate, that was when they called Deola. Deola was inside, and they said Queen Naomi was inside. Then Tadenika was inside. It was at the gate that they called to find out if they were expecting people. And Deola responded, no, who is at the gate? And they said when they checked the cameras, they saw that it was Olori Ronke with her bags coming into a royal mansion that she has never, ever been interested in. Like, well, I wouldn't say she has never been interested in, but she has never gone there. She's never felt the need to go there. They said that mansion has been there. It's only Ooni of Ife who goes to that mansion. They said the one person who has slept in that mansion apart from Ooni of Ife is Dr. Elizabeth. Now, when they found out that Queen Naomi has taken possession of that mansion, Ooni of Ife renovated that mansion, particularly begged people allegedly to speak to Queen Naomi that if she's not ready to go move into the palace in Ife, that she should move there so that at least they can have time to bond better, and also, so he can be seen Tadenikawo. Now that Queen Naomi agreed to do this, they said Olori Ronke appeared there. And when she appeared there, Deola said they were not expecting anybody, that the securities should not let anyone come in. And now the securities didn't let her in. And she was waiting at that security post for the longest of time. They said she even started trying to call Ooni of Ife. Ooni of Ife did not pick. During the day you call him like this, he doesn't pick. Usually the wives know better than to send him a message because he's always very busy with people. Have you ever seen Ooni of Ife looking at his phone? He doesn't look at his phone. How many of you have ever seen Ooni of Ife sitting down and carrying his phone? No, he doesn't. Until at the time where he's ready to take all his correspondences and all of that, that is when he goes back to, his phones, okay? And so they said, Deola now said that they were not expecting him. Her, and Ooni did not give any instruction that anybody was coming into the mansion, and for that reason they were not going to open. And the security, of course, they know they have their protocol in. They said this woman started making raving, ranting, allegedly, that it was not small problem. She wanted to go into the mansion. She is tired. She feels sticky. She needs to take her bag, her bed. She's coming from a very long trip, and this, that. They have no right to lock her out. What audacity? Who gave them the audacity? If they don't open up for her to go into the mansion now, into the palace, and what she's going to do to them, made a whole lot of problems. And they say she called Deola because she knew Deola was inside the mansion. She called Deola, asked Deola what the problem was, why they were not opening up for her to come in. Deola said that Kabiyesi did not give anybody any information that they were expecting anybody in the palace. And she said to Deola, you should know that I am not anybody. I am Kabiyesi's wife. And Deola said Kabiyesi's wife is here. And Kabiyesi's wife reserved the right to keep herself safe. What are you coming here to do? What? And the thing is just so annoying. This woman has left the entire palace for you guys. It's not enough. It's not enough. You know exactly that you're going to embarrass yourself by going there. You win there. They say Deola gave her, as in poured her out her mind to her and told her never, ever to try that again. They said a brother who was in the car, who had driven her to that place from Lagos to that royal mansion, started making so much noise and saying a whole lot of things, talking Deola down and saying so many things to Deola on the phone, that it was a very serious altercation they had. And at the end of the day, they said the gate was not open, and she was made to go back from where she was. And the brother even threatened that if Deola had come out, that she would have shown Deola that Deola is a small girl and Deola has no right to meddle. Meddle in what? These people were sitting in their own mansion quietly. You carried your bag and you came because the palace is not enough for you after she has left the palace for you. And they said this is the wahala, the new wahala that is on ground now. So as I get more update, I'll bring it to you. Thank you.